Bethesda has been having a major problem recently, and it has been completely apparent that every time Bethesda does something good that can boost a player base or releases new content for a game like Starfield or Fallout 76, they have to fumble something somehow. It's just not possible for them to only take a W in a situation, they have to have a fucking L as well, and in this video we're going to be discussing it. If you regularly watch my channel, you know that I am a massive fan of mods in Bethesda games in general, Starfield especially. I made a video about a week and a half back talking about how creations will save the game and that it's a game changer for Starfield. But in the situation where, look, we have all these new mod creations and where Bethesda actually gave creators time to mod before they even released it, which meant we had free mods day one, they also had to fuck it by overcharging us on other mods as well. Like 700 credits for one bounty hunting mission, which is completely bullshit in my opinion, and it has caused Bethesda and Starfield to just be fucking negatively review bombed on Steam, and they completely deserve it, because not only charging for mods, which they know players don't like, but overcharging is another step. Paying $7 for like a 20-minute mission is way too much. First of all, Bethesda, it should be less than half that. Realistically, if you're going to be doing the bullshit that you're doing, it should not be that much money. And second, why the fuck aren't they free in the first place as well? The Starfield community and just gamers in general have talked about Starfield charging for mods, and it brings all the paid mod situation. Personally, I'm not a fan of it, of course. I do like the concept of people being able to monetize their mods, and especially big mods, right? Someone making a gun, and like say if they put like a lot of time into it and they want to make a few dollars off of it, and Bethesda's like, you know what, we'll sell it on our storefront, that's fine. I feel like Bethesda making mods, because the bounty hunting mission, that's not a mod, man. That's literally a Bethesda created mission. They could have added that to the game for free like they did with the first bounty hunter mission. This is completely different to creators making mods and selling them. This is Bethesda themselves making missions and not just putting them in the game as DLC, in fact, or as free DLC, and in fact just selling them through the creation store, which I think is even more bullshit than ever, because like it makes sense if someone makes the mod and then puts it in because you're supporting a creator. In this situation, 100% of any money you've spent goes to Bethesda. None of it goes to a creator. It all just goes right back to Bethesda for them just not being able to just take the same fucking mission and put it in the game for free like they should have done instead of charging out of the ass for it for $7. It's just really stupid because Bethesda, man, you guys had such a W. I love the Starfield creations. I actually really do enjoy it, having a lot of fun with it. Like, you were able to play as Batman like a week ago, but apparently it got taken down, which I thought was really sad. There's a lot of awesome opportunity, but then you pull shit like that, and then your Steam players are also on the rise as well, no doubt. Starfield's average player rate was around 5,000 to 6,000 players, so now it's reaching around 11,000 to 12,000, which is a bonus for Bethesda, right? They're actually improving the game's player base off of their hundreds of thousands that they still could have had, or, dozens of thousands that they could have had if they stuck with the game or released the game in a way better state and way more actually content focused instead of just mass area that you could explore focused. But in this situation, look, yeah, we've doubled our player base, you've doubled the average player base, let's say, but then you also pissed off the community, you also lost more goodwill, you're selling paid mods now, and players didn't like that in the first place, but you are also in the studio making mods yourselves and then selling them instead of just giving them for free like you should be doing. Like, it's so stupid. It is literally a single-player live service game. That is exactly what Starfield is, and I'm excited for Shattered Space, and I'm gonna play Shattered Space. But this is so stupid. Like, unbelievably stupid why they can't just put the DLC that they're making into the game for free so players play the game and then maybe buy the mods that players make, not the mods that Bethesda makes. It's also no secret that after the Fallout Prime TV show, that Fallout 76 got a massive boost in players, and even months later after they showcased the show and released the whole fucking thing, and the peak shot up to 72,000 players, and now it's staying at a stable over 20,000 to 10,000 players. That, still, months later, is amazing. People are still getting into Fallout 76, people are still trying the game, and I feel like it's awesome because I want the game to succeed. But again, when Bethesda takes a W, whether it's higher player base, whether it's an amazing DLC, good quest line, the brand new map expansion they had, which majority of players love, they have to fumble it somehow. They can't just take a W. And it's no secret that people love the new quest line as well. An article I found, Fallout 76's Skyline Valley update strikes right at the heart of what you love about single player Fallout, an electric new story quest. I've been playing it, I've been really enjoying it as well. I've been enjoying the new map expansion, the new locations, the new characters. I've actually really loved some of the new characters and like just the dialogue, and I think the writing about them is amazing. But again, when Bethesda takes a W, when Bethesda just does something really good, they have to fumble something else, whether it's something to do with monetization or balance, just so many issues, they can't handle them all. And it's really disappointing that we have such an amazing new map expansion, something that we've been clamoring for years, and then they announced we're going to be able to play as a ghoul next year. Just everything is going fucking amazingly well for Fallout 76, but then Bethesda not only takes the shittiest version of a scoreboard or a battle pass I've ever seen and makes it worse. In Fallout 76 Season 16, they stopped doing scoreboards, which are like the big kind of boards, like game boards for the scoreboards, right? Every level you get a new item, whether it's modules, whether it's a skin. Every single time you leveled up, you got something new. It was the best sense of progression I think I've ever seen in a battle pass. The issue with the new season is that they not only ripped all of that cool shit away, it's now you have to level up several times in order to unlock stuff, and then they also have a new ticket system, and then you have to buy the items. So you don't even get all of it in the fucking season if you don't have enough tickets. Now, it's not hard to get tickets, so that is a general way of, like, okay, well, you have enough tickets for everything, but it's still stupid, because not only did they downgrade it last season, they even butchered it even further in this season. First of all, I want to make this clear, every single season that they have released, to my understanding, and now, I haven't played between, like, season 6 and, like, 12, I feel like. Maybe I played one season in there where they didn't have a really cool power armor skin at the end. Season 17, to my understanding, is the first season where we do not have a really cool season-based power armor. You know where that power armor is? Arguably, the coolest power armor that I think I've ever seen in Fallout 76 is stuck behind the $40 bundle for the expansion. Not put into the battle pass, like any kind of power armor that should be in there, but instead they decided to most likely rip it out and shove it in their $40 bundle. It's the most inherently garbage monetization strategy I've ever seen. Why? Are you giving us less content for our season battle passes? And even if you have Fallout First, the season is still shit. Even with all those other extra Fallout First rewards that you have to pay a subscription for, or just outright buy the premium pass, you also still get fucked because there's nothing really cool here. It's just reskinned shit. It's nothing actually new. And I understand completely, like, last season we had the fucking Cremator, which was one of the coolest and strongest weapons in the game. This season we got some Scythe, which looks badass as hell, but doesn't actually offer anything in terms of damage or in terms of anything useful. It's just a skin. You can't put it on anything. It's really disappointing because, again, the coolest fucking power armor I've ever seen in the game, and yet they decide to shove it behind the $40 bundle instead of putting it in the season pass, which I would grind for, man. If this was in the season pass, I'd be on the shit every day. All day, every day, I'd be playing it, grinding, getting this power armor because it looks unbelievably badass. And they actually give it to an enemy character in the game once you enter the new maps and expansions manner. They actually give it to one of the enemy characters, so they're just fucking you with it as well. They want to show you it in game, but you can't wear it unless you drop half the price of the game that it was at launch. And perhaps the biggest L that Bethesda has probably taken this year was after they released Fallout 4's next-gen upgrade. Releasing it for 60 FPS for the next-gen consoles and 4K, it looked good, right? Faster load times, faster frame rates, just everything got better. Except, it broke the majority of mods, and even the fan fade mod that was Fallout London is now indefinitely delayed because Bethesda didn't communicate with modders explaining that, look, this is gonna break all your shit. Again, Bethesda just boils down to, let's release a W, but then, like, a little bit after release, all the issues start popping by, like Starfield, 76, and now Fallout 4 again, by just screwing over every single mod project, and especially one that players have been excited for since the announcement. Like, Fallout 4 London sounded cool. Like, everything about it sounds fun, and for Bethesda to not communicate with the developer of Fallout 4 London, and now they're just fucked and indefinitely delayed because Bethesda didn't do anything, is the biggest L I think they could ever take, because it shows their lack of of commitment to the modding community when they just pull shit like this. But again, that's all I really have to talk about in this video. Bethesda, guys, seriously, every fucking time, every single time you guys have a W, new map expansions out, we love it, but you fuck over the monetization in the season and it's just garbage, the rewards are garbage. What the fuck? You release mod creations where players can make mods to fix the game for you, and then you make mods yourselves and then charge out the ass for them. You have the most expensive mod and you guys made it, instead of just releasing the mission as DLC in the game for free like you did with the other bounty hunting mission. You'd rather sell it for $7 instead of, you'd rather be anti-consumer and make a single-player live service game instead of making something good. It's really disappointing that Bethesda is continuing to go down this path, and it's just really sad. And then after all of that tomfuckery, they release a next-gen patch that breaks everything in Fallout 4, from mods to mob creations to anything. Fallout 4 London is that biggest example of Bethesda fucking their own player base and screwing us out of an awesome expansion that we could have had, instead of them just not communicating with the modder and just saying, you know what, fuck you, we're gonna break it anyway. It is the biggest piece of dog shit that, like, a dog shit example of a corporation communicating with their community I've ever seen in my entire life. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Do you think this is good, bad? I don't know. I'm just disappointed in Bethesda as of late, honestly. I'm still gonna play these games. I'm still a massive fan of 76 and Starfield, but I'm not paying for their season pass. I'm not going down their bullshit monetization strategies. The Atomic Shop still leads most likely as their top moneymaker for 76, but this modded creation bullshit for Starfield, I don't see a lot of players buying the new mission. I haven't seen to this day someone buy the new mission yet. I haven't. And I understand there's a new outfit and a new gun, but who's spending $7 on that? Like, it should be less than half if you are even going to charge for it, but it should be free, realistically. So if you did enjoy this video, consider leaving a like, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, and then potentially becoming a member as well. You can click the link down in the description below. Thank you all for watching this video and listening to me rant, and I will see you guys in the next one.